It's a big day now for the Indian Air Force because the Air Force is all set to induct the indigenously built LCH, which is the light combat helicopter, and that, remember, is going to be a big boost to the defense sector. The Indian Air Force is all set to induct this first batch of the indigenously developed LCH, as it is commonly called, the light combat helicopter. It will be a massive boost because clearly the combat prowess is well known. It's a multi-role platform capable of firing a range of missiles and other weapons. The LCH just to give you a background, has been developed by the state-run aerospace major Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the HAL. It has been primarily designed for deployment in high-altitude regions. LCH has been developed by HAL and has been primarily with regard to the IF inventory at a ceremony in Jodhpur in presence of Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, as it will be inducted at about 11 a.m. And Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal B.R. Chaudhary will be present. Rajnath Singh is likely to also take sorties in the LCH at around 1 p.m. So it's going to be a packed and an interesting, visually stimulating scenario that we are expecting at about 12 p.m. Abhishek Bhalla joining us for the latest on that. Abhishek, it's very interesting because one, of course, it will be the light combat helicopter that's set to be inducted, but we're waiting to see Rajnath Singh take the sortie as well in it.
Yes, it's a big moment, Pooja, for the Indian Air Force. Remember, the need for a light combat helicopter was felt after the Kargil war when, the helicopters at that point of time in the Air Force's fleet weren't really able to carry out the missions that were required at those heights. And finally, after a long wait and a long delay, the light combat helicopter is ready. It's indigenously made, and it will be officially part of the Indian Air Force. Now, as per plan, there are 15 such helicopters that had got the government sanction, 10 for the Indian Air Force, 5 for the Indian Army. As we were discussing, the big feature of this helicopter is, which is a lightweight 5.8 ton helicopter, is that it can take off and land even at heights at around 16,000 feet. And remember, at the peak of the tussle with China in Ladakh, 2 such light combat helicopters were deployed in Ladakh as part of trials in forward bases where there was tension. So yes, a very important moment and a very important induction as far as the fleet of the Indian Air Force is concerned.
So Abhishek, quickly about the itinerary that we are expecting in just about a short while, in the next 1 hour. What is going to be on schedule as the Defence Minister arrives at the location?
Well, the ceremony is expected to start around 11 a.m. There will be a small puja conducted by the squadron. The name of the squadron that has been given is the Dhanush squadron. This is the new squadron, the 143 helicopter unit. Defence Minister himself will be part of all the entire ceremony that's taking place. And of course, the big moment is going to be when he takes a sortie in the LCH, which will be flown by the commanding officer of this unit, Group Captain Deepak Vishnoi. So obviously that will be, a great moment to witness. So we are all looking forward to seeing how the induction takes place. And once the Defence Minister is here, obviously we are going to see mesmerizing, visuals from the Air Force station in Jodhpur.
Abhishek, keep tracking all the latest for that. Thank you very much.